Untitled Goose Game is a goofy title that allows players to enjoy engaging in some ridiculously silly tasks as they annoy people and solve puzzles. The game seemingly came out of nowhere, and messing with people as a quirky goose never gets old. The addition of co-op made this game even more exciting for players who like causing gaming havoc with their friends. While Untitled Goose Game doesn't overstay its welcome, players who want to experience other games in the same vein can check out a wealth of titles that suit their fancy. Hey there everyone, my name is Jeffrey, welcome to Game Rant. In this video, I'll be showcasing 10 lovely games to check out if you're a fan of Untitled Goose Game's laugh-inducing shenanigans, hilarity, and fun. So let's dive into the list. Number 10, Snipperclips Cut It Out Together. The ingenious mechanics of Snipperclips make it a simple and fun puzzle title that multiple players can enjoy quite a bit. The variety of game modes in this title are pretty diverse and let players choose and enjoy a great time as they snip and snap their allies to solve conundrums. The endearing art style of the game, coupled with its simple visuals, make it an easy recommendation for any fan of fun cooperative puzzle games. Fans of Untitled Goose Game will be right at home with this cozy title. Number 9, Human Fall Flat. The goofy ragdoll physics of Human Fall Flat made it an instant hit with fans who love quirky puzzle games that are quite entertaining to play. The fact that players can check out this title with their friends makes it even more enjoyable and worth checking out for anyone who wants to experience a funny title with companions. Fans of Untitled Goose Game will love what Human Fall Flat brings to the table. The puzzles are simple enough, but it's the struggle that players experience with the controls that make it so darn engaging. Number 8, Scribblenauts. There's just something so cathartic about willing something into existence just by writing the name of said object. Such is the case with Scribblenauts, a unique and well-known puzzle title that uses this gameplay loop to great effect. Most of the puzzles in this game are trivialized with this incredible power, but the main draw of Scribblenauts actually comes with the boundless freedom that players have at every level. It's a great title that fans of Untitled Goose Game will adore. Number 7, Cat Lateral Damage. This first-person game has players playing as a pesky cat, and their goal is to knock as many things onto the floor as possible. There are various game modes, some with a timer and others that just encourage free play. There are also a host of unlockables such as different kinds of cats, cat photos, and power-ups. Of all the titles on this list, Cat Lateral Damage has the most in common with Untitled Goose Game. The player is an animal, just making a mess like any animal normally would. It is simple, funny, and incredibly fun. Number 6, Donut County. In this cute game, players steal people's trash and throw it into a hole. In fact, the player is actually the hole themselves. Well, the gamer is playing as a raccoon who is controlling the hole. Okay, it can be a bit messy at times, but just hear me out here. The story revolves around raccoons that have taken over the area by creating remote-controlled trash-stealing holes. You know, the normal thing we see in everyday life. Collecting various items can create combos, which is a ton of fun. Players get to explore character homes and devour everything in sight. A lot of fans say it is kind of like a reverse Katamari Damacy, but a common complaint, though, is that the game is just too short for its price. However, it's a blast through and through. Number 5, Push Me, Pull You. This is a game created by developer House House. Yes, the same company that gave gamers Untitled Goose Game. This title came out back in 2016, and it is a very weird one, but also it's just a lot of fun to play. Players get to play as two noodle-like bodies with heads at both ends, sort of like CatDog, I guess, and both ends fight over a ball. Besides playing, it is also fun to watch. There is also a secret unlockable mode that lets players control wiener dogs. Fans of Untitled Goose Game's chaotic nature are sure to enjoy what Push Me, Pull You has to offer. Number 4, Okami. If players want to check out a long adventure game with similar aesthetics and some elements to Untitled Goose Game, then they should look no further than Okami. It offers far more than just the chance to be a jerk to humans, but players do play a wolf and can annoy people. For example, players can bite people and animals, drag them around, bark, dig, and mess with NPCs using their godly powers. Of course, there is also a huge story involved, which is the biggest difference Okami has. Also, players are kind of supposed to be good, so I guess keep that in mind. Even still, the game does allow the protagonist to be a jerk if it is willed by the person controlling him. Number 3, I Am Bread. In I Am Bread, players take control, I'm sure you can guess, of a slice of bread that wants to become toast, a big dream indeed. Their goal is to just make it to that said toaster. The physics and movement of the bread is the funniest and most engaging aspect of the game. While sounding like a simple concept, this game is surprisingly hard. If players are not sure about checking this title out, they should at least watch a video of someone playing this game to see if they would enjoy it, plus it's just downright funny to watch others play it. Now, in terms of its simplicity and humor, this game is a lot like Untitled Goose Game. Number 2, Everything. Everything may seem like a strange title for a game, but the game is actually about everything. Yeah, just everything in the planet. Players can become anything from a simple dog to a bush to, heck, even a planet to a microorganism. It's pretty crazy. Every object in the universe is a playable character, allowing for countless opportunities. It looks pretty uncanny and silly at first with how everything moves. However, the game takes an existential turn with its soundtrack and its narrator. Players get to collect inspiring philosophical speeches by Alan Watts, while taking on the perspective of everything in the universe. It's a little deeper than Untitled Goose Game, but it's also just as enjoyable. Number 1, Goat Simulator 3. It would not be surprising if Goat Simulator played a part in inspiring Untitled Goose Game. It was very popular and got a lot of attention when it first came out as well. Players love it for the goat's floppy physics, the ability to add mods to the game, and the many laughable bugs that can be discovered along the way, all of which are intentional to make it that much more funny. The main aim of this title is to cause as much destruction and mayhem as possible while controlling this rude goat, or a group of goats if you will, because you can play in multiplayer, so that's cool. The bugs and glitches present in this title are intentional, as I said, with the sheer hilarity on display causing Goat Simulator 3 to be a great game for players to unwind with if they don't want to play anything too serious. And there we have it everyone, 10 enjoyable games to play if you consider yourself a fan of Untitled Goose Game. Thank you so much for watching this video from Game Rant. Be sure to check out all sorts of other top-notch gaming content, including more lists, news, reviews, guides, originals, and so much more right here on Game Rant. Have a truly wonderful and happy day, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.